talk a little bit about Air Power. Air Power has been in business since, if I remember right, 1967.
Correct. Yep.
That was Bill Ball,
Correct.
William Ball,
Yep.
and his wife Alice Ball started the company here in High Point. What was the product offering like back in the day?
Yeah, so if you look at our, kind of our footprint and where our business started, a heavy furniture industry, right? So I think William started a lot with the Aero product line, right? He was an Aero tool sales guy, right?
Okay.
And that's how he really kind of came to Air Power and
started
started
pumps
this business. Yeah, pumps. Yeah, I think actually he was integral in the design, right? The help the design of the Aero diaphragm pump, like the first Aero diaphragm.
And I
pump.
guess primarily that was in concern with in dealing with the furniture business here in High Point, which was furniture capital of the world.
Correct.
Which was moving paints or paint stains, lacquers throughout the plant.
Yep, that's right. So that's how the business started, and obviously grown from there. I mean, there's a core group. You talk about the number of people. We still have, I think, employee number 2, honestly, here as part of Air Power that started.
You're right.
With William and Alice, David Gunter. So
David Gunter,
which is a cool story, and it kind of, I think, speaks to who Air Power is as a company. Certainly the way that I think we value our employees. I think if you look at I think we've got roughly 145 employees in total, and we've got a really good mix of, I would say, youth and experience. And I don't mean that we have old people. I just mean the amount of years of tenure, right? We have a really good mix of people who've been here 5 years and less, and people that have been here 15 years and greater. And I think it's I think the kind of company we are, I think draws people here and keeps people here. I think we believe in investing in people and allowing people to grow, promoting from within. Those are key things. I know that I certainly am a fan of, and we try to promote. So,
touching back on your comment, regarding the original employees, I mean, just in the last 2 or 3 years, I mean, this company's 53 years old. It says a lot when you still have 4 or 5 of the original 10 that have just retired, like in the last 3, 4 years. Yeah. And that there's still one here.
Yeah.
It's pretty phenomenal. And he's very active and very intelligent. I think if you talk to anybody in this organization, anything about powder coating, they're going to go see David Gunter, because he's kind of like the know everything in that realm.
Yeah, some of the history, I'm probably not even the most knowledgeable, certainly, right? If you had somebody like David Gunter in here, I remember when we were going through the process of our rebrand and looking at our logo and looking sort of at the triangle, right? If you asked 4 different people about how that was derived, you get 4 different answers about how it was derived. But I think ultimately I got the answer maybe from David Gunter when he talked about High Point, he talked about Lenore, and he talked about Salem, and those were really the first 3 branch locations that we opened up. And so that's sort of where that logo came from. So, and obviously we've grown, through the years and expanded. I like to say that we're a large, small company, right? I mean, for a small company, we're pretty big. We've got 9 branches across the Southeast. We've got a branch in Mexico, and we serve a lot of different markets. We get asked all the time about what markets do we serve. I mean, we serve general industry is a broad category. We say that, right? But it really is very general, right? We're not so heavily focused on a place like, say, just automotive.
Yeah, I just heard one of our account managers, Eddie Rhodes, the other day said it so well. He said, Air Power is big enough to serve and small enough to care. The customer doesn't necessarily get lost in the shuffle. It's just not just a decision. It's an actual, we're at the level now where we offer very good, quality care and support to companies that gets lost in the big shuffle.
Yeah, and I think some of that, I really do think some of that is by design. If you look at some of the things that we've done over the last couple of years, for example, with our service capability, one of the things we've talked about is being able to try to get service capability closer to the customer, right? We can't service everybody effectively from High Point as we go now from, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware, all the way down to Florida, and then over to Tennessee and Alabama and Mississippi.
Right.
And it's a lot of geography to cover. It's important to us that we have not only account managers, right, but service capability close to the customers.